What's up, y'all? This is Barberson TV, and I got the extra last quarter in the parking lot. He wasn't too friendly. On my mother. The last quarter at the car, though, y'all, he took a picture of the car, quarter. He started acting like he was Uber Eats. I say, oh, this. He started playing retarded. Don't shoot. Don't do it. Like, why you doing me like this? So this is the last quarter at the car, y'all. He wasn't who he said he was. Like, why you doing me like that? Like, why you record me? Like, why would I do? He wasn't that guy. I ain't had no car problems, y'all. That's who stood on my car. Like, I ain't tripping over Uchi. Uchi on my time, man. Little Uchi. Uchi won't be at another car. Uchi learned this lesson. What Francesca say? What's the proper procedure when a gun is to your head? Y'all ever seen Set It Off? I was Francesca. What's the procedure when a gun is to your head? They don't want me turning into Francesca out this. I don't think we gonna have no updated car videos. Eon still gotta show the same ones. His inside man turned into outside man. What's the procedure when a gun is to your head? Francesca. Turning to Francesca on these. Frankie. I'm Frank. The better ask the last two security guards. I would be going like that. All I know is I'm here, y'all. That's Syke. I'm drunk. Oh, we can beef off the bottle. I was about to start a beef with you for no reason. Like, not no serious, but I was about to start.
What's up, black man? Black man, promised land.
Caught us now in this session. I'm not gonna.
Hey.
I'm not gonna pitch you in anything because I know you're a part of the men in the struggle, right? So I'm gonna ask you like this. All right. Say, all right, we're gonna use me as an example. Say if I was to hit a jail or something, and I was like a DC. I was in a DC car, right? Would I have to show my paperwork as soon as I get to jail? I've never been to jail. Just reading them asking this.
So what happens is they leave it up to each individual. You know what I'm saying? Because DC is so small, so they make it seem like everybody should know everybody. So like in my generation, all us know each other, or we could call out to your neighborhood and get, you know what I mean? So technically, like there are dudes that, like me personally, if you come in, you know, when I was locked up, if you come in my cell, I'm gonna put my paperwork on your bed and I'm gonna say, this is who I am right here, Holmes. Now you got, 30 days to show me who you is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did personally, because I got put in a messed up situation when I was fighting my case. My cellie had lied and said that I told him, I confessed to him. You know what I'm saying? So I did, after that day, like people that know me, like you got special to come to cell with me. Like I don't go in the cell with any and everybody after that happened to me. You know what I mean?
My next.
But dudes from DC, they like generations, like in, like in our generation, it's like you come down there, I'm Ant, you know what I mean, from the gardens. I might be like, oh yeah, I know so and so number so and so. I get a sneak on the phone. Hey, you know what, Ant, man? Well, you know what I mean. That's how they do it. Cause DC so small. Paperwork really for like big country city like that.
Could a convicted offender run a DC car?
No, because you got dudes like me. Like you got dudes that we used to wait for them to hit the yard. We'll rob them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, what happened is, a lot of dudes, like I said, they don't show their paperwork. So dudes never know what a lot of people are locked up for. You know what I mean? So that'd be the kick. It'd be like, come out and they'd be like, come down and they'd be like, man, y'all, you know your celly locked up, right? And they'd be like, what? You know what I mean? Like because they don't show paperwork. And then you got some dudes that been locked up 20 years. So about time we came through, them dudes already been around. They been on y'all shit. It's just, hey, this old timer so-and-so, this old timer so-and-so. And we really don't ask because we, in our minds, thought that the older dudes,
Was already
kind of like check them out.
they was already because they've been there a long time and survived
Right,
that long.
right.
So I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
you
I
know what I'm
get it.
saying? So we thinking like they on, like we on, but this is a part of the illusion because down the line, when you penitentiary and literate, now down the line, you start to realize like these old ain't really doing what we was doing or ain't holding the laws like they supposed to be. You know what I mean?
I
But
personal question.
yeah,
You a DC Black?
well,
All right, ex DC Black.
I'm not an ex-DC Black.
All right, you was a
A
jail guy
DC
with a
Black
DC
is
number.
a DC Black is a federal inmate.
All
That's
right, you
what
was a
the
federal inmate.
feds call you. So
Was you a federal
me,
inmate?
me technically classify myself as a DC Black and say I'm still locked up.
All right,
You know what I mean? Truthfully,
all right.
that's the
So
name the feds gave us to
did
identify us.
did did you know the guy Fly was on the offender list?
No, I never knew that. I never met the brother.
Okay.
I never met him. You know what I mean? I don't know him. You know what I mean? I
I
never
just
been
thought
around
I
him.
just thought no, I'm asking that because like when they say DC Black, I'm thinking like jail, like everybody know each other. Like he got a million stories of how he was with all these notorious DC guys.
Yeah, see, like I'm classified as, as a troubleshooter. You see what I'm saying? So like a lot of them older dudes, they was laid back and doing their time by the time I came through. Like me, a lot of us, we're classified as troubleshooters. So we bounced around to they put us on diesel therapy to like trouble yards, close supervision yards. You know what I mean? Where we were like, because we were classified as, you know what I mean? Like we stayed locked down still. So we don't go around like older dudes that been in the Lord and they laid back or they done made it to FCIs. We go around the older dudes that still crashing out. You know?
So what? All right. How does a how does a conviction end up in ADX?
Well, I listen. ADX is for high profile cases. ADX is for people that kill people in the feds. ADX is for people that got leadership in the feds.
I look
So,
though. Could
it's like
could they
you
send you to ADX for this? Because I read a police report and jail police report and put it on my YouTube.
right.
DC Fly was running the DC Blacks. The DC Blacks was getting into it with like some other people. I'm gonna just say the Aryan brothers or something.
No,
Bro,
no.
they was
Fly ran Lawton.
all right. Whatever jail Fly was
Cone
in,
ran the DC Black.
he had a group of guys and they was taking each other like they was taking like his runners was it's on paper, it's on
Down
file.
Lawton. The DC Blacks wasn't a part of Lawton.
So he
DC Blacks didn't come about until Lawton closed
he
down
said he was
and
in
they
eight.
sent all
He
this to
said
the
he was in.
feds.
He said he was in ADX with the DC Blacks, bro. I was listening to it on YouTube.
You can't DC Blacks in first off in ADX, right?
Yeah.
It's a jail underground. It's non-contact. So for him to
No, but
say he ran the DC Blacks at ADX, nobody comes up to see. You don't see
he
nobody.
said he was. I swear to God, he said he was the shot caller for the DC Blacks in ADX.
DC
Eon put
Black.
out this information. Him and Eon put out this information.
I'm saying, I understand he labeled himself. First off, I'm gonna repeat something that needs to be known about. We don't have a shot caller.
Oh, I thought he
DC
ran.
Blacks doesn't have. This is why so many people hated us because our only job is to make sure nobody jump you and make sure you make it home. That's that's why so many of us was robbing. We don't have shot callers. We might got big homies that can holler at us like, man, that we respect. You know what I mean? But all that shot call, that's gang. That's for gang members, bro. If you go to anybody that was a DC Black in jail, they gonna tell you we don't have shot callers. Ain't nothing such thing as a DC shot caller. You could call call Eon over here right now. He'll tell you the same thing. There's no such
I
thing
don't
as a
think he
DC
want.
black.
That's why I had to call you, bro. Cause like I've been looking for the guys that been in jail to break because I never been. He ducking me, thinking I'm on. I'm really trying to ask him like, how the I allow this to happen? Then look
See,
though,
Tone put it in all
it's
that bulls, cause
it's tiers to the bro. Got it's 1, 2, and 3. 1 being the lowest, 2 being the medium, and 3 being the highest. Bro, a tier 3 since the 70s. How did he walk a yard? How did he represent the DMV? How the pass all you jail the men?
no, he was at ADX, bro. That's non-contact, bro. ADX
He
is a
he said he
lockdown
started.
institution.
He said he started out in other jails, bro. I was
Yeah,
looking
in
into it. He
Lawton.
said
He was in
yeah, I'm now
Lawton.
in the jail.
It wasn't the feds.
Okay.
Lawton wasn't the feds. Lawton was a DC state penitentiary. You see what I'm saying? When Lawton closed down, they started sending dudes to the feds. Because we was stepping in the feds, everybody like Rain was running everything. The homies started to get aggressive with like the Mexicans, the whites, the John Gotti and them. You know what I mean?
He said
The Italians?
that's what he said. He was beefing with John Gotti and them, if I'm not, or some big white gangster. And he was like, bro, he ran the DC guys. He said every compound. He said he was sending letters back to other jails telling the dude down there, we doing this. He was like, he's made it sound like he run the DC blacks.
Oh, Fly.
Y'all gotta watch.
Met the brother. I never got any orders. I never. I don't know him. You know what I mean? I don't know him. So, but me personally, and I've
So
been,
how could the DMV,
I've been to 8
the
penitentiaries.
DC black
I
platform
never
put this shit
heard of.
out?
I never heard of a shot caller for the DC homies, man. I've been to 8 penitentiaries,
So
bro. I've been all penitentiaries.
so they
I
put out
never in my
false
life heard
information
of a
on the.
shot caller
So
for
it's
the
false
DC homies.
information.
Huh?
So basically, false information.
On my mother, I could get 100 D on this joke right now. By law, I've been to 8 penitentiaries, bro. All level 7 penitentiaries. They got gun towers and all that. Never in my life heard of a shot caller for the DC homies. Never in my life heard of. DC does not have a shot caller. And DC blacks is something that started in the feds after Lawton closed. After you see people in the comments saying facts, but see, once Lawton closed, then we went, they sent all the Lawton homies to the feds. They was running around the feds, tearing around, because we ain't have nothing. We ain't have TVs. A lot of homies was standing up in the kitchen eating because there wasn't nowhere to eat at because everybody else claimed everything, especially the gang members. The gang members claimed everything. So because the homies was going so hard in the feds, what happened was the police said we need to be able to identify them. They're not a gang. We are not a gang. You see what I'm saying? So what they said was, this is how we're going to identify them. You know what I mean? We're going to call them the DC Blacks. DC Black label came from the police, bro, for federal inmates from DC. You know what I mean? Technically, I'm not a DC Black because I'm free. DC Blacks are the men that's still locked up in the struggle, bro. So it's hard for me to hear that somebody's saying he sent orders and he's a shot caller when DC doesn't have a shot caller, bro.
Did you see?
In
Did
history,
you?
the
All
feds.
right. For him to even
We
be a
took
DC,
pride in calling ourselves.
for him
We took pride
to
in
even
calling
be a
ourselves a
DC
non-gang.
black, for him to even be a DC black, is that wild? Do he get checked in for that? He don't get checked in for that. He can come home, do interviews, and promote the city.
Bro, walk certain yards, bro.
They do interviews on the DC Black platform though, so it look like the DC Black stamping them.
Bro, rats do not walk certain